Good morning, Love Nation. How are you guys doing this morning? This is your girl, Love Goddess. I am truly amazed and honored to be able to be here um, once again with another download from our guys. Um, this is truly going to be an impact um, on you guys today because I know when I received the download, I was truly honored to be able to receive such an amazing download from our guys. Our guys came down and said to me or showed me that we need to love that we are different. I believe that this message is going to be specific to those who have truly stepped into their calling, truly stepped into their purpose at this time. Because um, to know that you're different, let me turn this down some. Okay. To know that you're different is to truly be in the company of God, because when we decide to step into our purpose, we decide to we don't decide. God calls and we answer the call. I'm sorry for saying that, but we do have to answer the call. And when we answer the call, we know that at that time, answering the call of the Most High God Himself is accepting that you no longer will be confined to this world. You will no longer resonate with anything of this world. To answer the call of the Most High God is to accept that we are set apart from this world. We are set apart. We have became what they call, we have um, we become soldiers of the Most High. Um, and whenever you, because I'm seeing the vision in my head, that's why I'm talking like that, because like I'm trying to put it all together. So whenever you're called to be a soldier of the Most High God, there's a lineup, right? Um, and you're called to stand in this lineup. Not knowing as a soldier, if you truly think about signing up, signing up to serve as a soldier here in the United States, when you sign up to be a service, you know that you're being of service, but you don't truly know what it is that you're being of service to. You know that you're serving the greater good of the humanity itself, um, helping those, from whatever it may be, rather it's terrorist attacks, rather it's any type of anything, because it's a lot that goes on with the service of, with being in the service. Because for one thing I do know is, this is morning news, so welcome for those who are just channeling in. Just want to give you a little bit of a lineup here, because we're soldiers and we're on this lineup. And when we sign up to become soldiers, all we know is that we are serving. We are serving for a greater good, right? And that's how we have to think of it as, chosen ones, the ones who have been chosen by the Most High God Himself, He chose us, but it's our choice to actually decide to take on that role as that soldier for Him. And we don't know our duties right away. That is something that we learn as we get closer to Him. So when you are signing up to become a soldier, there's many things that you have to do before you actually can say that you are a soldier. You answer the call or you sign up, but there's obstacles. There is training that you have to go through before you can actually get that badge of being a U.S. soldier. Or that may be in any country. When you sign up to be this soldier, you don't know the obstacle. You don't know that training process. All you know is that this is going to be bought with a cost. That means that I'm going to have to give up something that's family, friends, loved ones, because you're leaving that behind. As a soldier, you don't no longer belong to that family. You no longer belong to those loved ones because now you belong to the U.S. government. The government governs you now. And every step that you take, you have to take it with grace or with guidance, because if you do something outside of the contract that you signed as a soldier, then there's penalties and consequences that you have to deal with. And I love this message because it dropped in my spirit. We have to love that we are different. But I use this analogy about becoming a soldier because when you become a soldier, you become someone different. You're set apart from you're set apart from, what do they call it? The world itself, because they call it something else. There's a word for it. If you know it, put it in the comments. There's a word for it. It's not that hard. Normal civilization. There it is. You are set apart from normal civilization when you become a soldier. So the same thing, it is the same exact thing when you are called. You are set apart from the normal mundane 3D world. You are now in the lineup of God Himself. You're in His lineup as His soldier. And as I speak on this, it's like, hopefully we can get to some terror, but like I said, this is morning news. This is just to help you guys, in some way today, or as you go throughout your days here, from this day forward. Okay, so now that you are this soldier and you are set apart, that brings me to what was dropped in my spirit of loving that you're different, because you have to understand that soldiers love their job. They love being soldiers. They know that there's a possibility that they may lose their way. They may lose their life. They may lose their mental capacity. They understand that it is brought with a cost to become this soldier. But I love that I'm a soldier because now I stand on a different plane or a different vibration than normal civilization at this time, because now I wear this uniform. Ooh, I felt that. I felt that all the way in my bones. I wear this uniform. This is how we have to feel, like we wear this uniform of God's source energy within us, all over us. Like we have this uniform, as they say, the armor of God that we put on every day that sets up us apart from the mundane or from normal civilization. Now we are in the lineup, and we are not conformed to those ways. We are not conformed to the way of the world. Now we are more dedicated and more privileged and more, when I say privileged, like, because we're so like focused on the mission ahead. Like we wake up in the morning and we prepare ourselves for the mission ahead, because we want to make sure we're not trying to stay as just like a deputy or a soldier. We want to become a lieutenant, and then we want to become, we want to become sergeants, and we want to make a placement in the lineup. So with that being said, we love what we do. We love who we are. From the inside out, we love who we are, because we are doing something that's going to help everyone. We are in this lineup that is helping humanity as a whole. It's not about us. We love who we are, but it's never about us. It's about everyone else. Making sure everyone else is safe. Making sure that everyone else has a chance to become better people, more qualitative, conscious beings in this world, raising their vibration. We are setting examples for those that don't know the way. The ones that don't know, we are setting the example. The ones that became confined to the world and stuck in a mundane mentality of I must work to survive. You're working to survive and not working to live, but working to survive. A lot of people say it's all about survival. It's all about survival, but I feel like it's all about living and being and having some form of peace in your, in your, within your soul. That's what it's about. So, of course I love that I'm different, because I have that. I have that peace. I don't do this to survive. I do this to live. And to live is to be loved, and to be loved is to be in the lineup of the Most High. And I'm just grateful, for that message of love, that you are different. You don't want to look like everybody else. You don't want that, because you want to be different. And you're not looking for any approval of who you are. You're not looking for the approval of others. I say that we are already approved. Within ourselves, we have to approve ourselves, not look for somebody else to approve us. Because God has already given us the approval. He's given us everything that we need inside us. Everything. All we have to do is water it and allow that what is in you to grow and become beautiful, a beautiful flower, a beautiful garden within yourself. And when that happens, you're going to love how different you are. While everybody else may look like this beautiful butterfly, you might be a mixture of a butterfly, a dragon, a lion, and a whale. I mean, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Um, I want to pull a few cards just to see the energy. Well, I see the energy. I already know the energy. I feel the energy. But I want to know, okay, so love that you are different. I want to know in the collective, those that make, because this message came up for a reason. So those who are here in the collective that may feel like they are outcast, or may feel like, because in my lifetime I've been outcasted all majority of my life, and that's who God loves the most, because when you think about it, Jesus came about from Mary. And Mary's family, Jesus' father was a carpenter, you know, someone that just makes wood or create, some type of statue of wood, and you know, though that type of job back then wasn't the highest of paying jobs. They didn't have all of the jewels and all of the money. They were in poverty. But Mary and her family were very devoted. Um, they didn't have religion, but they, they were spiritual. Some may fight me on this, but they didn't have religion. They were like Jewish, but back then it wasn't a religion. It was just spirituality, and they used spirituality and they used physics and stuff like that back then. In that time. So they knew who God was, though. They knew of the Creator through the physics and the spirituality. And they were devoted to that cause of the Creator itself. And but yet they were content in how they lived. They were very content. They loved who they were. They knew they were different, but they loved who they were because they knew that they were on the lineup. They didn't know their mission at the time, but they were on the lineup. They may had to go through, many training and trials, because no soldier can actually become a soldier without the training and the equipment and the tools and you as the soldier have to have the drive and the determination and the willpower to overcome all of these obstacles that you are faced with in order to put on that uniform as a soldier. So that's who they were. But they were in poverty. And see, and God knows, like, He loves orphans. He loves those who don't have everything. He loves them. And majority of the people here in the US are in that type of state of being. But are you consciously aware of that? Are you consciously aware of who you are and who you can be if you answer the call and find what it is that you were called to be or do within this lifetime? You know, don't wait many lifetimes later to find out who you are and to accomplish it. Do it in this lifetime. This is the most prevalent lifetime there is, and this is the lifetime to do if you want to accomplish breaking any type of generational curses, breaking away from any type of karmic issues in your life. This is the time to do it. We're in a time where listen, the vibration is so high right now. If you just catch it. Like Jesus when he was walking through the city and people just wanted to touch the hem of his garment. If you just touch it, get a grasp, a little bit of it. Just get a little bit of it. Touch it. And see the change in self. See the change in yourself. And run with it. But we're talking about loving that you are different. Loving that you are different. We didn't all come with a silver spoon or, platinum. We weren't all born with platinum and gold and, silver and all this stuff. Most of us was born with plastic plates and plastic forks and spoons. Most of us was born with plastic plates, forks, and spoons, and even bowls and cups. I mean, we wasn't born with the brass and we wasn't born with that. But listen, I love that I'm different, that I have to use my paper plates and my plastic spoons and forks, and I love that when I cut my flapjacks or my pancakes in the morning, it's with a plastic knife or a plastic butter knife type instrument. I love that I'm different. I love that. So, I may not have all of this hair and whatnot on my head and lashes and lipstick and makeup and all this stuff on me. I may walk around natural. All of these are my nails. I may walk around as a natural being without what the world consider beautiful as far as the hair. Yeah, I come with my natural dreads and I come, in my natural state because I love that I am different. See, it's not about trying to fit in, because usually fitting in is not, you're not going to like the company you take up, because trying to spend all your money on jewels and spend all your money on hair and spend all your money on lashes, spend all your money on nails, like now your pockets are drained. Now your pockets are loose. Now you're in debt. Can't pay your bills. So you blame the system for having high prices. You blame your friends for not giving you the loan that you need to pay your rent, because you want your hair done and your lashes done because you need to fit in and look a certain way, look the part, they say. But me, I like the fact that I am different. Me and my short dreadlocks and my undid lashes and my undid eyebrows, like, I love who I am because I have been set free. I don't look for or look to be in the company of those that feel as though they need to have all of the material things or all of the material way of being, like going on trips every month and spending up all the money, have no savings for yourselves, and your pockets are loose. Further debting yourself, further debting yourself, further debting yourself, but you blame the system. You blame the system because your monthly check or your food stamps have not come on time, or you don't have the money that you should have, but yet you just left from a trip to Hawaii and you just brought a new weave that cost you $350, but my pockets are loose. Who's to blame? Do we blame the society, or do we blame the government, or do we blame our friends, or that the people we are around, our family, for not giving us the instruction on how to build wealth and not go in debt trying to fit into a certain group, knowing that we don't have what it takes to keep up with the group? Our pockets are still loose. Wow. So who's to blame? This is what I'm saying. Love that you are different, because when you're different, you come to realize who you are. You look deeper inside yourself. You don't blame others for the things that you do. You don't blame a system where a system was put in place only to find some form of balance so that we all can blend together. But do we blame the system, or do we blame ourselves? Do we blame our parents? Do we blame our friends? Well, every experience we must experience, but we must also inherit the lesson that was trying to be explained. Love yourself. Love yourself, and stop looking for outside gratification for who you are. You are special. Outside gratification will leave you with loose pockets. Outside gratification will leave you homeless. Outside gratification will leave you in pain and misery and anxiety and depression, looking for things to make you feel better, like drugs and alcohol and cigarettes and marijuana. And these things are outside gratification. They're all the same vibration. Dense it is. Dense vibration it is. So raise the vibration of self and remove yourself and set yourself apart and love that you are different. I thought we were going to get to some cards, but we're already 30 minutes in. Listen, I want to ask Spirit, I'm going to get at least one or two cards this morning here in morning news. I want to get at least one or two cards. What what do the Spirit want to let us know when it comes to yes, see? Spirit say that is the truth, with clarity on setting yourself apart and loving that you are different. You know, this is crazy. It's just like, I'm looking at this picture here. Like, you truly have to fly. You have to fly. This is what Spirit wants to bring you to, a place of freedom, a place of letting go. This card says, creature of water, creator of expressions. And when you think of water, you think of emotions. Like, a lot of people are going through depression, anxiety. They're looking for like something to stabilize it by using some form of drugs, alcohol, whatever the case may be, when we really don't need any of that. I am so grateful to be free of alcohol, drugs, smoking. I used to smoke cigarettes. Like, the day that I quit, like, almost 9 months ago, I swear. Like, it has truly been amazing. Like, I feel better, I look better, your skin changes, your attitude changes, and you feel like you're truly on that lineup. And that's where Spirit wants us to be free, to look so beautiful. This is not a natural, this is not how naturally eagle would look, but full of life, full of earth. Look at all of the vines. Like, you have truly connected to spirit. Once you love that you are different and know that you have been set apart and not confined to this world, are there any tarot cards that the collective can leave with loving that you are different, um, loving that you are different? Once we love that we are different and know and feel and embrace the separation of us from humanity at a whole, or the normal civilians, as we become these soldiers, what is it that the collective can look forward to in loving that they are different? What is it that the collective can look for? Yes, that part. Yes. What I say. All right, I pulled 4 cards because I just wanted to see what you can look forward to. For one, the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is someone who is grounded in self-love. Someone who loves herself. Don't look for any gratification from anywhere besides the Most High God himself. This is someone who sits on a throne knowing her worth. She's very emotionally balanced. No anxiety, no depression. Now listen, you can look at this, and you can see there's an angel there on the chair. Her angels is there. Um, the thing about it is, like, she's not dressed in a whole lot of jewels. She's not dressed in a whole lot of, fancy wear. She doesn't have any of that. She doesn't have any of that. She's not in this fancy attire. Like, there's some cars here where, you see the jewels, you see the glamour and all of this stuff. No, she's natural. Natural beauty, natural, getting away from the norm. Loving that you are different and becoming emotionally balanced and not looking for anyone to bring that type of emotional balance to you, already having your own balance. You are the balance giver. You will become the one to give and balance other people. And you still, even as your riches and your cups become full and you become, more at a higher vibration, where I say more wealthy in spirit. Even though you're more wealthy in spirit, you still wear clothes of rags because you love that you are different. Oh my God. There's a once you love who you are and love that you are different, there is some type of partnerships, there's some type of community that is coming your way. And I'm not going to dig deep into that. That's just to give you an idea of what to expect when you start making these changes in your life and you start grasping the idea that I am set apart. I am a soldier for the Most High God. Once you set yourself and you get aligned in that lineup, then these things will happen to you. You will become the queen and not a page, or not a, you will become the queen or the king. Put it as it resonates in your life. You will be someone of charity. You will be someone who don't want to hold on to all of your cups. You want to share your cups. Whatever it is, whatever cup that is, rather is knowledge, rather is love, whether it's wealth, share your wealth, share your home. You're going to want to share whatever God has given you. You're going to share it because you're going to make sure that you don't hold on to all your cups. You want to give as God has given to you the wealth of love and dedication and understanding that I love that I'm different. I am not in the same boat. I am not in the same lineup as everyone. Just know that you are on a lineup to your highest potential, to greatness, because you are the magician. The magician is not just someone who cooks up spells or whatever the case where some people may think. But the magician is someone who is well balanced, well rounded. If you really look at the card, you have the wand, you have the sword, you have the cup, and hold on, you have the pinnacle, you have the cup, you have the sword and the wand. That's all four elements. That's your emotions are balanced. Your logical thinking as the sword is balanced. Your your finances is balanced. And your wand is balanced. Your creativity, whatever you're creating out here, the mission that you are on is balanced. And the magician, you can't see it, but he's not holding a wand or sword, a cup or a pinnacle, because that's on the table. He's balanced in that. But he's holding, what is that when you're in the Olympics? When you're in the Olympics, the torch. How? Say that. I felt that. I felt that. He's holding the torch, the light, the way. He's holding the torch. That is the bottom half of a torch. You can't see it, but everything around him is lit up because he's holding the light. You are the light. You're focusing on the light within you to guide you, which is your intuition, which is your wisdom that you have gained from the downloads and the knowledge that your guides and God himself and the angels have given you. So that is the news for the day. Love that you are different. I am about to leave this morning. I know you guys have things to do. Um, it is truly an honor to be able to bring forth this message, because this message, I told you, it was going to be a good one, and it was a good one. I am so grateful for the Most High God himself, and I'm grateful for my guidance team, and I'm grateful for you guys here in Love Nation to be able to actually um, tap into your energy field and your guides at this time to bring forth this message. If this is your first time here in Love Nation and you like this video, hit that like button. Leave a comment. That's a form of exchanging energies. That way that I can pick up on your energy more clearly, and bring forth a message that um, kind of personalize itself towards you in the later or nearer future. If you are not subscribed, listen, I highly suggest that you hit that subscribe button. That way we can communicate and exchange that energy. Listen, like I always say here in Love Nation, I'm praying for you as you pray for me. Listen, we are one nation under the guidance and governance of God's source energy itself at its highest potential. And we are growing together as a nation, helping to raise the vibration of humanity as a whole. Listen, I love you guys so much. It has truly, truly, truly been an honor. Listen, take care of yourselves. Make sure that you're doing all the essential things to keep yourself aligned. Stay in the lineup. Don't give up. There are obstacles. There are things that are going to come and try to block you. But stay in the lineup. Put on that uniform, that soldier uniform, that armor of God, and keep going. I am praying for you guys. I love you so much. This is your girl, Love Goddess. Peace, love, and light. Bye.